Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where we are building a 2024 Model Y Performance into not only a capable daily driver, but also a mild overlander. So not sure if it's possible, but we're gonna give it a good shot. Typically, you have it great for the road, great for daily driving, and it's pretty rough for overlanding, or you build a beast of an overlander. It's really kind of a pain in the butt to daily it. Trying to find the happy medium. I picked the performance model because I really like the performance. I mean, for the bang for the buck, you really can't beat it. So far, what I've done is I have put Method 707 18-inch wheels on it to give it a little more meat, a little more sidewall. Today, I'm excited because EV Base sent me out a set of roof racks. Now, here's the deal. Are roof racks necessary? Not really, because they're extremely inefficient to put a topper on the Model Y because it's just a massive wind resistance up there. The better option is actually to put some cargo hitch storage on the back of it, and so the wind as it goes over the vehicle is kind of going over that hitch carrier basket. And I also like having the option of having a roof rack on there in case, say, I have a sheet of plywood from Home Depot or a long 2x4s or anything I just need to strap up there, I can. And I just like the way roof racks look. So anyways, I'd say honestly, it's 60 to 70% vanity, honestly, and another 20% capability, 10% other in there. Some of you guys, you have your roof racks on all the time because you're strapping surfboards on all the time, or you always carry a cargo carrier because you just have that much stuff in the back. I picked the EV Base one because I saw several videos talking about how they were literally indistinguishable from the Tesla OEM one. I mean, they literally put them side by side and was like, they're the same thing. And if they're the same thing, you might as well pay 50% of the price to buy from a company like EV Base. I know there's several other companies that have a very similar model. I just went with EV Base because the videos I kept on seeing were of the EV Base models. I don't think they were sponsored. I think the guys actually bought them, which made them a little more reputable. So anyways, that's what I got. Anywho, I'm gonna drive home, I'm gonna install it, I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll kind of do a wrap up. Okay, so here's what we got in the kit. Just want to show you the quality of the pieces. These tuck in, and then the rack goes on top of these. You got a little pry tool, your keys, Allen key. These are caps. These are the bases, the rubber bases to protect. Then these are the actual roof rack pieces. They look really good. The only problem is, you got like that. Looks like the finish is chipped off, and then same right there. Honestly, not a big deal because this will be on top of the roof that I won't see it, but yes, wanted to say that they were really nicely wrapped. So they were damaged and then wrapped while they were damaged. The other thing I noticed is that it was supposed to have these 4 protective pieces, little pieces of film they would put down in the car first, and then the rubber would go on top, probably to protect it from marring. So you see that the rubber pieces, or the protective, like almost like a PPF film, goes down first. Then you put those little metal clips in. Then the rubber feet go through, or the clip goes through the rubber feet, and then it all sandwiches together. I went through all the packaging multiple times, and I think they just simply did not pack these protective films. So it's not a big deal to me. Any sort of damage that these rubber feet will do will just buff out. It's not going to scratch the paint. So yeah, let's go ahead and put it in. Okay, so it's really hard to see, but you see those little darker etchings in the glass? One to the left, one to the right, and then that little arrow. That little arrow is where you put the little, whatever this piece is. You see how it's right lined up with that arrow underneath the molding? So you use a pry tool to lift up the molding, and then this sits in there. So you do that in all 4 corners first. So if you look at each of these bases, you'll see L1, this is L1 on there. It says L2, R2, little diagram. Get in focus, R1. So let's do this one, L1. Point it to the front of the vehicle, like so. Put the thing through it. There you go. Repeat for the 4 steps, and then you got your bases installed. All right, next you pop these actual roof racks on. And I was scared that I was gonna put the front in the back or the back in the front, or have them flip the wrong way. It's an airfoil design, so it's wider in the front, like an airplane wing, thinner in the back. See that? But you really can't mess up front or back because it won't fit right. You can't switch up these because this one is significantly shorter than this one. So don't stress out about which one's which. They're not labeled because you literally can't do it wrong. So next we're gonna put the nuts on top of this. Okay, next, hand tighten these down. You don't want to put them super tight because you don't want to go crazy. It's not going to fly off. Hand tighten these on all 4 corners, and then you use the spanner to lock them down a little bit. All right, so once you got it installed, you can give it a good jiggle test to make sure it's not going anywhere. Not sure why someone would want to steal this, but go ahead and lock it down. There's a lock on every corner. Put this the right way. These are labeled L2. Pop this in. And there you go. She is installed. Left side is done. Just gotta do the right side and she's finished. So there she is, finished. I don't know about you, but that just feels right. You know what I mean? Maybe you're going for a different look, but for me, that just looks right. The thing I'm debating about now is, do I do the lift? What do you guys think? Let me know. So right now it's sitting on these, and the performance model is 1 inch lower, I think 3/4 of an inch lower. So if I do the 1.8 inch lift from Mountain Pass or TS Overland or T Sportline, I'll really gain about 1 inch higher than what long range would be normally. So what do you think? But that looks pretty dope, doesn't it? I'm pretty happy with that. What do you guys think? Roof rack, no roof rack? What are you guys rocking? So yeah, there is the roof rack from EV Base. I'll do a long-term review later when I figure out what the impact on efficiency, noise from the wind. I'm guessing there will be a little whistle. You can't put something on your roof, especially on something that's so aerodynamic as a Tesla, and not expect any difference. So I'm sure there's gonna be an efficiency hit. I'm sure there's gonna be some wind noise, but overall, well worth it in my estimation. Everyone's different, so it might not float your boat for what I'm going for. Super practical, super helpful, and for the times I'm not using anything on it, I just like the way it looks. And so I know a lot of you guys are roof rack haters, you think they look stupid, but hey, to each their own. That's the beautiful thing about a car. It should be an expression of your personality and what you like to do, just like the clothes you wear. It is a kind of an extension of your personality, and you should enjoy it. It should bring you joy when you get in your car. And so I'll see people post like the craziest wraps on their cars or wheels or whatever, and they're looking on the forums for validation of like, what do you guys think? It doesn't matter what we think. Do you like it? Does it bring you joy? I could think it's as gaudy as all get out, but if you like it, who cares? Drive what you want to drive, as long as you're being financially responsible. All right, enjoy. We'll see you on the next one. Catch you later.